He was very happy when his mother told him that she had selected a girl for his marriage. Actually, he was a bit late in his marriage because he had some responsibility to fulfill before his own marriage. His father died when he was quite young, and the responsibilities of 3 sisters were on his shoulders. His name was Anwar, and he was a TV mechanic and was very honest in his profession, so people trusted him and preferred to give their equipment to him for repair. He developed a trust, and people feel comfortable in dealing with him. When he accomplished his responsibilities to marry all his sisters, then he gave consent to his mother to see a suitable match for him, and his mother had seen a very beautiful girl for him to marry. Actually, the father of the girl had passed away, and she was forced to live with her married brother. Her sister-in-law was very strict with her and thought her a burden, and was in view that she could not enjoy her full liberty in her presence. So, when the proposal of Anwar came, he was then 35 and the girl's age was just 17, more than double the difference. He was happy because every one of his family members told him that his bride was very beautiful, yet afraid that she might not accept the age difference. On the other hand, the girl was in love with a boy of her street who was good-looking and smart, but did nothing, and being only smart was nothing if he was an idle buffer. But passion does not accept arguments. She insisted that he should send his parents to ask for her hand, but on which ground the boy would talk to his family and lied that his parents did not agree in this matter. She offered him to elope, but he knew his empty pockets could not bear the burden of both of them, and presented many false excuses of which that foolish girl could not understand. Anyhow, she could not forget him and helplessly married Anwar the mechanic. After marriage, Anwar tried his best to keep her happy and left no stone unturned, but her response was always indifference. He told his mother that something was wrong with her, but she consoled him that she was at a new place and would be okay after some time. 5 years passed, but she was as cold as ice and never responded to him as she thought that she was wronged. In the meantime, Anwar's mother passed away thinking she could not search for a good match for her son, which he deserved for being such a noble person. Now she was alone in her home as Anwar had to leave for his shop. She felt alone and suppressed. In this time, her old love started rejuvenating inside her heart, and one day when her husband left for the shop, she contacted the boy and started talking with him, thinking that she was a blessing for him as he had not to bear the responsibility and could enjoy her free of cost. At last he trapped her again in his love, and on the other hand, her boredom had gone. Slowly she started calling him in her home, and at last she crossed the limits and developed illicit relations with him. Now it had become their routine. As soon as Anwar left for his shop, they started dating. But love and its perfume can't be hidden, especially when they are illicit. Some well-wisher had told Anwar the whole story. He was shocked and understood everything about her behavior with him. One day before going to the shop, he told his wife that he had a lot of work at the shop and might be late in the evening. What else she wanted, she said, that was not a problem, and he should have concentrated on his work. As he left the home, she called her lover to reach home as they had ample time that day. On the other hand, Anwar hid himself and waited for him to go inside his home. After some time, fearlessly, the boy entered his home. His heart broke into pieces. He had bought a pistol, and it was with him, and thought he would kill them both at the spot. He waited 15 more minutes and called his brother-in-law that he had an urgent piece of talk and must have reached his home quickly, and then started walking towards his home. But today, his home did not seem his own home. Everything for him was finished. She had snatched everything from him, and now he wanted to snatch everything from her. He could think when he would enter his home, in which condition they both would be. His feet were heavy, and he did not know that he was weeping too. In the meantime, his brother-in-law also reached his home and asked him the matter. He told him that it was a secret and told him to be quiet. At last, he unlocked the door with his key, and both of them entered, and found both of them in bed in a very objectionable condition. They both were shocked after watching them, as they could not expect their coming. The boy, being caught, put all blame on her that she seduced him, and the girl did not know where to bury herself as her own brother was watching them naked. He wanted to take out the pistol and shoot both of them, but he controlled himself because he did not make his hand dirty with the filth like her. He silently left home, leaving her and her brother and the lover alone, handing the pistol to his brother-in-law, and left all the matter on him. He just stepped outside his door when he heard firing. His brother-in-law killed both of them at the spot and called the police and confessed to their killing. He himself was totally broken and depressed. He sold his home and the shop and left for the other city as he could not bear the pressure. After 10 years, he contacted his sisters and told them that he had married a widow who was alone, too, like him. She was really a prey soul and helped him in his depression. They had a very beautiful son, and all her sisters were weeping thankfully that their brother found life and happiness again.